it's Ann here, and happy Wednesday night, and welcome to our crafting session. I cannot believe it's another Wednesday night. Where is the weeks flying? They are just like flying by, but I'm excited to be with you. I look forward to my Wednesday night. It's like a great midweek activity. I love crafting with you guys, and I want to welcome you to my craft room. My name is Ann Granger, and I'm an independent demonstrator here in Canada. Tonight, we will be showcasing 3 projects. So if you've been following me on my Facebook page or social media, since the end of August, I've been changing up how I do my Facebook Lives. I've gone live Wednesday nights around 7:30, and I bring you 3 projects. And with those 3 projects, what we do is I provide you the measurements and also the list of supplies that I use. So it's kind of like a free project tutorial for you every week. If you're here joining me live, say hi. And if you're watching on the replay, let me know where you're from, how you like the projects. Please like, comment, and share this video. That is how we bring more crafty friends into our community. We want everyone joining us on Wednesday nights and having a great time. It's a great way to de-stress after a crazy busy workday. And maybe you're in your craft room creating and you're watching me. I want to say kudos to you for getting into your craft room and crafting, because some nights it's just hard to get into that room. But if you're like me, crafting is my therapy. I love crafting, and it just makes me feel happy. So I love being in my room creating and sharing my passion with others. So we have lots to talk about tonight and share, and we're going to get the project started. So as I said, we're creating 3 projects tonight around a product that I pick. So each week I sit down on the weekend, I pick a product either from the holiday catalog or the India catalog, and then I create 3 projects, and I create some other projects to share with you. So because I always feel the more you see a samples made with a product, the more likely you might want to add it to your collection. I know for me, even as a demonstrator, there's stamp sets in the catalog and I'll be like, oh no, I don't really need that one. And then after seeing samples with other demonstrators or customers or on Pinterest or social media, I then decide like, yeah, I need to have that stamp set. So the one I'm doing tonight is a bundle, and it's actually from the holiday, or AKA July to December catalog, which I call the holiday catalog because that's usually what it was used to be, but Stampin' Up! Called it to July to December. So I am going to change my camera and we're going to get started. So crafting, so if you're joining in, say hi. I'm just going to roll with it. And if you're watching on the replay, let me know. Like I said, I'm very excited about our projects tonight. We're making 2 cards in a fancy fold. I'm really enjoying fancy folds these days. And I feel like if I'm enjoying them, then probably someone else would be enjoying them. So why not share them with you? So I'm going to flip my camera, so you're going to see my outside gardens. It's a little dark here right now. It was a hot and humid day, but tomorrow is supposed to drop down the temperature. I'm so looking forward to that. I've got humidity hair, crazy hair, because it's so hot. But yeah, anyways, we had a huge thunderstorm go through, so let's hope that cools things down. All right, so I'm going to flip my camera, and then I'm going to flip down, flip up so you guys can see my workspace, and we're going to get started. So hold on. I'm flipping my camera so you can see my outside. It is dark. I can't believe how dark it gets so soon. It's not even like 7:30 and it's dark here already, which just makes me sad. Well, in a way, yes and no. I love fall. Fall is my favorite time of year. I love pumpkins, apples, desserts. I love the cool weather. I love when it's cool in the morning, warm during the day, but cools off in the night. I'm done with summer. I'm ready to move on from this heat. All right, so let's get started. So today we are showcasing the Celebrate with Tag stamp set and matching dies. So it is a multiple occasion stamp set. You have birthdays, you have Christmas, you have to and from, made with love. So I always say this is a great one that you can use for multiple occasions. That's always a good one to look at. I always look at the fonts to see what kind of greetings there are, and then images. So that's how I kind of determine what stamp sets I like. This one actually has a set of dies with it. And I have to say, this set didn't really scream to me when I first saw it. It wasn't until my friend Brenda Nelson made a super duper cute card, and I was like, where'd you get those tags from? And she's like, this tag set. And I was like, oh my God, now I have to get it. So thanks, Brenda, for adding to my collection. So it comes with 2 sets of dies, 2 sets of tags. So this is a gift holder and this is a tag. You can use the tags together or you can use them separate. And then it also comes with different accessories. So a stitched heart, there's candles, there's mittens, there's banners, there's stitched rectangle and circles, snowflakes, and so a lot of different elements that you can add to your project. So it's really a nice one. So you will find this in the the July to December catalog. Let me just bring that in so I quickly show you where that is. I marked it. So it's on page 67 of the catalog, and it showcases this right here. So it's super cute. And I'll talk about those after. So let's get creating, because that's what we're all here for. So tonight's first project, and not to worry, I'm going to post all these measurements. I will post the measurements and the supplies I use and upload this video to my blog and YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe to those channels so you know when I go live. My goal is to grow those channels over the year, so that hopefully I can do some YouTube lives. We're using basic white. I ran out of thick white. I usually use thick white for my cards, but I didn't have any, so I have to order some. So this is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of Pool Party that is 4 by 5 1/4. And I already die cut some of the elements just to save us some time. So when you actually use this die here, it actually creates 2 tags like this. So it creates 2 tags like this. And then when you die cut it, you could literally have a tag that opened up like that. I actually just cut it in half so that I could use the tags for multiple projects. And then I've cut out a stitched circle and the snowflakes already from that collection. So let's move these pieces over because we don't really need those right at the moment. And we're going to bring in our Stamp and Cut Emboss, which I call is my big boss. This is the big boss. He does all the big projects. So we are going to be using this die here, which is, I think, a hidden gem in the catalog. It's called Dots and Spots. It's a great one. So it has all these little holes in it. And we're just going to lay our cardstock. So we're going to use Pool Party cardstock. And we're just going to roll it through. And then take it out. And I'm just going to peel it off over my garbage can, because otherwise I'll have all those little spots. And it's just, so we're going to put this away back because we'll need it in a minute. And we're just going to put that back, and I put that in my little bin I have. And we're just going to pop out these little extra dots. So the Dots and Spots does this really cool sheet of die cuts that gives like little a fun polka dot background, which I really, really like. So we're actually going to go ahead and secure this down to our project. And I found the easiest way to do that was with Tombow glue. And literally all I'm going to do is just roll it through. Not even rolling it through. I guess I'm just adhering it now. Just making like things here. So I would love to know, do you have this bundle have you ordered this bundle? Maybe you're a demonstrator watching. If you're a customer and don't have this bundle, let me know. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are after we're done the project. So please definitely tell me. I will be picking three people from who like, comment, and share my video to win these, to receive these cards in the mail. So here in Canada. And I will be going back to the previous videos and uploading, doing those winners. It's just, returning back to work has been a little busy. So we have the tag already die cut out, and I already have the stitch circle. So I'm actually going to go ahead and secure that down. We're using dimensionals. And I'm just going to put that, and just looking at my sample. And then what I did was I took the 2 snowflakes and I'm going to adhere them together to make a more of like a multiple snowflake. And I'm going to use a glue dot for that. I'm enjoying our Wednesday night crafting sessions. It's a great midweek pick-me-upper for me. I know that I only have a couple more days left of work. So yeah, I'm excited. Oh, also wanted to remind you, if you're in and around the London area, London, Ontario area, we are doing a big retiring sale on Saturday. There's 18 demonstrators. Not 18, sorry, there's about 10 demonstrators, 20 tables worth of retired products. So definitely come by and see us if you're interested in getting some product. It's a great way to add to your collection. Okay, I am using the Real Red ribbon. This is a combo pack that you can get from the July to December catalog. It's in part of the Sweetest Christmas Suite. And this ribbon is very easy to tie with. You're going to see that. Hey Nancy, thanks for joining us. I think I saw her come up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop these two together just like that. And I'm going to pull it through this way. Oh, let's try that again. Just like this. And then what I do is I pull these little tags, ends through my ribbon. Don't pull too hard because you don't want to rip it. And then you get that really nice finish on it. I'm going to grab my scissors. I'm using my paper snips and I'm just going to cut it off. So it just looks like that. Now, we're actually going to go ahead and pop this tag up. On our paper, on our project, I guess. So if you're a person who likes to make your own gift tags for Christmas, this would be a great set. And I really like how the tags just add that extra little element onto the project. So we're going to use that. And then we're going to bring in the Fine Sparkle Adhesive Gems. These you can also find in our July to December catalog. They are part of the Sweetest Gnomes stamp set. I'm using the Balmy Blue, which just adds that little extra spark to the project. And then what we're going to do, put that away, I'm going to bring in a piece of white here. Let's get me some white. I'm just actually going to set this off to the side so I don't ruin it. I'm going to bring in my Real Red ink pad. Bring in a clear block, and we're going to get the greeting that says "Be Jolly." It's a little banner. Banners are very trendy. So we're just going to stamp "Be Jolly" right here. And I think I need that again, so we'll just leave that out. Close this up because you don't want to get red on you like I normally tend to do when I'm creating. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so we're just going to bring back in, actually, you know what, I'm going to go grab my little Stamp and Cut because it's easy to use, especially when you're doing little things. I know it's a busy time of year. Hockey's starting up, what fall sports are starting up. And maybe you're, out walking before it gets dark. It's a busy time. So I understand if you're watching on the replay, totally get it. Hello, I think I just saw someone join. Hello, Laura. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hope all's well with you. So I'm just using a little Post-it note. Oh, let me bring that back up in the camera so you can see. Just using a little Post-it note. It's actually like Post-it tape you can buy at a supply store. And we're just going to run that through and pull this out. Make sure you always pull out your die because I've thrown these in the garbage and had to go search for my die. That is not a fun task to do, let me tell you. All right, so we have our little banner and we are just going to adhere little dimensionals, another little favorite. I mean, we've had these for a while, but I actually just ordered a few packs and I've been using them. I really like them. They're just the little perfect size for the little spots that you need to do. All right, and we're gonna add Be Jolly. And there you go. There is our first project of the evening featuring, oh, let me just fix this. The Celebrate with Tags stamp set and our bundle. So it's the stamp set and dies, and this is our first project of the evening using the dotted spots and the Celebrate with Tag bundle. How fun is that? Okay, so we're gonna move on to our second project. So I'm just gonna put that off to the side because we are definitely gonna be bringing those back in at the end. Wish I could right up here, so let me try that. Okay, our second project, we're gonna go continue with a Christmas theme. Once again, I'm using the colors Pool Party, Rio Red or Poppy Parade or Garden Green, and I picked those colors right from the Sweetest Candy designer series paper. So that's the one thing I love about Stampin' Up. Everything coordinates. I used to find it very frustrating when I first started scrapbooking and card making. Well, mostly scrapbooking, going into a store and not being able to find anything. So I'm actually using the pattern paper that comes from Santa Express. So how cute is that? Like a little scene. But we're going to use the other side because I really liked the pattern of the Christmas side. I'm just going to bring my adhesive in. So we are using Pool Party. It is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. That's my standard card size. And then this is 4 by 5 1/4. I've already cut us some green, so that is the green ribbon from the pack that I showed you at the beginning of the video. Already die cut us out a tag, and I've also done 2 of the snowflakes. So we're just going to move this off to the side, and we're going to bring in some white, and we're going to stamp what we need for the other project. So let me just grab some white. I have this little drawer here with scrap white, so I always know if I need a little piece. It's right there. So let's move my stuff out of the way. Actually, I think we're just going to bring this little guy in right now because I think that's all we need. Okay, so first of all, we need to stamp. Let's do that first one. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are going to stamp the mitten. I remembered Stampin' Up had a mitten set before, and I really, really liked it. So I was happy to see a mitten in this because you can use that for anything. Any Christmas projects, holiday projects. So we're going to stamp one of these. Look how fun that is. And we're actually going to stamp another one. Okay, so right there like that. And we do not need that anymore, so we'll put that away. Just try to tidy up as I go, otherwise I get a big craft mess after. You guys always have that when you're stamping. And I do not need that anymore. Nope. And I'm going to bring in a piece of white again. And we're going to use the Be Jolly again, but this time we're going to stamp it in Poppy Parade. Just like that. Perfect. Put that away because I don't need that one again. All right. And I do need this color again. Okay, so let's bring in our little baby boss. Our baby boss is coming in. And we're going to grab that die again, the banner die. And we're going to stamp. We're going to just die cut that first. Hello, hello to all those who are watching. I see you popping on. Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Anne, and I'm a demonstrator here in Canada. And I go live every Wednesday night. It's our Wednesday night crafty session. So I always go live around 7:30. That gives me a chance to get home, settle down, eat supper, and then I can craft. I also have to walk like a puppy and clean up, so that gives me a chance to do that. All right, so we are using that. There we go. So we're cutting that mitten out. So love that you can stamp and then die cut. it makes your, oh, let me hope I can get this off without ripping it. So that makes the images nice and crisp and clean. So we're just gonna run this through again. I would love to know, do you guys send Christmas cards? I remember like long back time ago, I used to have tons and tons of Christmas cards. They would start arriving mid-November all the way up to Christmas. In the last few years, not so much. I feel like we need to get that back going. We need to challenge everyone to send Christmas cards this year. So I'd love to know, do you create Christmas cards? All right, so let's bring our project back in and get ready to finish it off. Okay, so we have the tag set. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my ribbon down. So this time we're actually gonna put our ribbon just singly through the hole, like this. You can get that right here. And if I can get it here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and I'm also gonna grab a set of twine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make my ribbons like lay flat like that. And I'm gonna come in with our linen thread and just cut off a piece. I need that again, so we'll put that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull these pieces together and lay them down. And then I'm going to pull this ribbon around. So I will upload this video tomorrow night. Hopefully tomorrow night, if not Friday. I do have a busy tomorrow night. And I will upload it to YouTube. And it will also be on my blog. And I will include the measurements for you for these cards on my Facebook page, so this post, and also on YouTube. So I'm trying to grow those adding more value in for you guys. So I really hope you're enjoying these. I'd love to know. Please comment, share, because that keeps me going and keeps me wanting to do these things, because I want everyone to be crafting and having fun like we all are. All right, so we've done that, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in our dimensionals. We're almost done this card. So we're just gonna add some mittens. So I just kind of laid one mitten and then I overlaid my other mitten. Just like that. And then what I did was I took a glue dot, and actually I'm gonna put this up first because I don't know where my placement is. We're gonna put this on, the tag on. So once I'm done this video, or this making our 3 projects, I do have 3 other samples to share with you. So by the time you're done this, you're actually gonna have 6 samples using this bundle, which will give you some ideas if maybe it wasn't on your radar before. So it'll be nice for you to see different ways of using it. I always, when I sit down and look, I always tend to go to Pinterest or like social media, and there wasn't really a lot on this project. So a lot of these are Anne's brains, creative Anne brain. I sat down on Sunday afternoon and the ideas were flowing. Do you ever feel like that? Sometimes you go into your room and the ideas are flowing, and then other times you go into your room and your ideas are just not flowing. So definitely it was a good creative day on Sunday. I think that's what I needed. Just really helped with the creative juices. Okay, so we have that, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to bring in, I'll put those away, I don't need those anymore, the classic dots. So I'm using the classic dots because I wanted like little white dots to go in the center. And I'm actually going to put one here and one here. Nope, that didn't stick. Oh, that's not coming off. Where are you? Here we go. And I'm going to put one. Oh, it's not, my putty is not, oh, maybe I have an adhesive dot in there. Let's see, we'll put one, we'll put one up here in the snowflake. It's kind of like that. All right, I think that is all we need for that card. So there you go. There is our second project using the Celebrate with Tag stamp set. So if you're just joining, we're making 3 projects tonight. So this was project number 1, project number 2, and we're going to bring in project number 3 in a few minutes for you. All right, so right now we've made 2 Christmas cards, but our next one is actually going to be a birthday card. So let me move what I need off my desk and bring it in. All right, so put that down. So this one, let me get my little template to tell you what I did, if I can find it. If not, I will, as I said, post these measurements. I think that's this one. Yeah, okay. I think that's it. So let me just find my template. So this one is actually 5.5 by 4, wait, so 5.5 by 7 1/4, and I scored it at 3 inches. So I am using Granny Apple Green. And the designer series paper that I'm using is actually the Celebrate Everything that you can get as a host or with a qualifying order. It's part of the host rewards. It's called Celebrate Everything. It's a 12 by 12 pack, and you get 48 sheets of holiday paper, pattern paper that takes you through the holidays. So I thought, let's make this a fun birthday card. Then I have a piece that is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and I scored it at 1 inch. So that is those pieces right there. My designer series paper here is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4, and then this one is 3 by 4. So those are the pieces that we needed. Not to worry. Don't have to write all those measurements down. Just follow along. Enjoy the chatting. I will be putting those up for you. All right, so we have some other elements to go with this project, and I've already die cut them out. So we have a stitch circle and a stitch banner, and they come from my favorite dies, the Stylish Shape. If you've been following me, you know that I love, love, love stitched products. Anything that's stitched, I just love it. It just, I don't know, there's something about it. Just that little extra detail. So the Stylish Shapes is where I got these dies from. All right, so let's go ahead and start assembling our card. So the first thing we're gonna do is we can go ahead and here, oh, why isn't my tape runner going? Right here, there we go. Get that adhesive off there, it'll stick to me after. And then we have this little piece I told you was 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and we scored it at 1 inch. What we're gonna do, it's gonna become like our flap that's gonna open like this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put adhesive on this side. Make sure you put it down. And then what I did was, I laid it, I kind of had to turn my car sideways. So what I did was I kind of like eyeballed it where it was in the middle, made sure that I was up against the edge, and then I heared it down so that I have this flap that goes like this. Now, my inside piece would be where I would write my message. I tend not to stamp any greetings or anything in the middle until I'm ready to write my card. Maybe sometimes I want to write a long message. Sometimes I want to put a greeting in there. So that's what that's going to look like. And then we're going to go ahead and put this down on this piece right here. So that is our basic card fold right there. If you've been following me, I might have done this on another, like I said, I'm really enjoying fancy fold cards right now. I think they're a lot of fun. So let's move this over, and we're going to bring in these 2 pieces. I'm actually just going to bring in my scrap paper here, and I'm going to get what we need. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp the greeting. I love the font. It's a big, nice font. I love fonts that are nice and big because I think it adds like a bold statement to your card. We are going to stamp this in Poppy Parade. Let's stamp that in Poppy Parade. Right there. Just like that. Clean that up. I'm going to leave the Poppy Parade out because we're going to need, so I'm going to put that over here to the side just with our other pieces. We're going to bring in our circle, and I'm going to move Poppy Parade over here for a minute. What we're going to bring in now is the balloon. So here's the balloon stamp. We're going to get a nice little name block here. And we're going to stamp the balloon in a few different colors. So our first color is going to be crushed curry. So as I said, we are making your birthday card. Oops, I need to really ink that one up. Oh wow, maybe I want to flip it over. That's okay, we'll leave it like that because then I can just cover it up. Then we're gonna do polish pink. So I pulled these colors from the Celebrate Everything paper. So there's our pink. So I kind of just, when I'm picking colors, I go look at the back and see like, oh, what kind of colors are in our paper and what can I use. I'm going to bring in just 2 scrap pieces of white, and we're going to stamp 1 in Granny Apple Green. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If there's ever any product you want to see demonstrated, please let me know. If I have it, I will demonstrate it. And if not, I will try to find it. Sometimes I like to borrow things from my downline or my team. I have a great team. If you ever want to know what we do in Stamp2Cre8, we would love to have you join us. We are a fun bunch of ladies that love crafting and creating together and getting together and supporting each other. We do swaps. We have team gatherings. We do team dinners. Like, it's just so much fun. I love watching all the friendships form and then watching them do things outside of our groups. It's just amazing. All right, we're going to bring that baby boss back in, and I'm going to grab the balloon die. So you can choose to fussy cut these if you want, but why when you can just stamp and die cut? All right, so there's that. Paper is moving here. Sorry, I shifted you guys a little bit. Sorry about that. All right, so let's pop that one out. There's our first balloon. And we're just going to move this one over, and we're going to do it on the green side. Are you guys excited about all the fall shows returning? I'm a huge food network, and I'm enjoying all the fall baking shows and stuff, so it's a lot of fun. And I'm excited that I'm a huge hockey fan, and hockey starts next week, so that's just making me even more excited. All right, so I'm going to move this out of my way. Now there'll be something on Saturday nights to watch hockey. Okay, let's bring this back in. So we're going to finish this up. We have our die, our circle, we have our banner, and we have 2 of these. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up. What color of greens did you use for the mittens? Oh, Nancy, on this card here, I used garden green for my mittens. So I'm gonna put this up here, and we're gonna pop that up just like that. And then on this one, I didn't really want much of the tag, so I'm gonna chop that off. And I'm actually going to pop this one up too. And we're actually going to, maybe we'll do a little bit more this way. I think we need to make it more, yeah, just coming off there. Just, I kind of like it more that way. All right, so then we're going to pop this one up. And not to worry, we're going to finish that piece off there that you think, oh, she forgot to add something to it. Okay, so we're going to put this down. Now, we're going to add our greeting. Here's the thing. I don't want to put adhesive on here to here because then I won't be able to open my flaps. You really want to make sure that your banner is off to the side. You can let your banner hang off. You just don't want it to be closing your card down because that would not be great. Okay, so we're going to bring this in. Just like that, a cute little birthday card. Okay, so let me put my dimensionals away, and we're going to bring in our linen thread. So just a reminder, if you're here in Canada and you do not have a demonstrator, I would love to support you on your crafting journey. If you need a catalog, please reach out to me. I can mail you one. Anybody who orders with me using this hostess code in the month of September, online or in person will receive a handmade card in the mail from me, plus a little thank you gift. Usually it's some type of embellishment as my way of saying thank you. Yeah, and then you'll get to know, make sure you subscribe to my e-newsletters, because then if you're local, you'll find out when I'm doing classes and things like that. And all the good things specials. So right now I want to remind you that there is weekly deals happening. Our new weekly deals were just released. The last one's finished today. Last week's finished today. And our weekly updates, or our weekly deals go to the 28th, so until next week. And we also have the Perfect Partner promotion, and I will bring that in and share with you. All right, let me just tidy up here. Put this away so I don't get any adhesive dots stuck to me is what I really want to do. Okay, so there is our last card. It's a fancy fold birthday card. What do you guys think? Isn't that fun, bright, exciting? I just love it. What little kid wouldn't love to just sit there and go like this and open it up? All right, so let's bring those 3 projects back in case you're just joining us. Our first project that we made was a Christmas card using the tag and the elements to create a Be Jolly. Our second card we created was another tag card using the Be Jolly and the mittens. And then our last card we made was I wanted to show you how to use it in a non-Christmas way, but to use it as a birthday card. So there are the 3 cards we made tonight. So let me just move this over here and I'll hold that down. Then I want to share with you some other projects that I made. So each week with my team, I go live on Tuesday to update them, and we always stamp a project together. So this is the project that we made last night using the mittens and the Real Red. So once again, Garden Green Real Red. And this is the Sweetest Christmas Designer Series paper. Not to worry, I'm going to write all these measurements down for you. So there's another project. If you follow me on social media, you would have saw that I shared this one with you this morning. I wanted to use the stitched heart. I thought it was beautiful, so I created a Made with Love card. I am going to blog about this. That's my job before I can go sit on the couch, so I will put this on my blog tonight. And then these 3 projects will be on my blog, and the rest one will be on my blog later in the week. So what I did was I cut a tag out in red and a tag out in white, and then I just cut off the scallop at the bottom. And I thought, Made with Love, how cute would this card be put on maybe a handmade baked good, just to let someone know you're thinking of them. Oh, that would really brighten somebody's day for sure. And then the last project I want to share with you, as I said, in this tag set, die set, there is 2 sets of tags. So there's this tag, which we used most of the night, and this tag. But I was like, what does this tag do? Well, guess what? It makes a gift card holder. So I used the color scheme that I did on this one, and I thought, why not add a little heart, because you're sharing your love with somebody at Christmas. I used the Real Red ribbon, and what I did was, when I adhered it together, I actually put my ribbon down so it would pull up my, sorry, you can't see. It would pull up my gift card. Because I was like, how are we going to open this? And I didn't want the person to ruin it. Because I don't know about you, but sometimes if gift cards are still reusable, I use them year after year. So what I did was I just kind of put ribbon at the bottom, made enough so that it pulls up. See, if I pull it up, it pulls down, and then it slides down. And then all I did was just put myself, let me show you how I did this. I did like a bow, and then I went through, and then I created a cute little gift card that you could give to family and friends. So as you can see, this stamp set, the Celebrate with Tags, and the coordinating dies, let's bring those in, can create a lot of different projects. So let's see, like the power of videos, like from here to here. How fun is that? All right, let's see if there's any comments. Thank you for those that have watched me tonight. If you're watching on the replay, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, a great week, and I will be back next Wednesday with another Facebook Live. I actually don't know what we're creating next week. I forgot to grab that before we set, but it will be a surprise. So I hope you can join me next Wednesday night at 7:30 right here on our Stamp with Ann page while we create. I gotta just bring up my camera, I think, a little bit more so I know where I'm working. All right, so have a great night, everyone. Enjoy your downtime before you head off to snooze land, or maybe you're watching in your morning. I don't know. Whatever time you're watching, I hope you're having a great day. I forget. Sometimes I'm thinking it's dark here right now, but somebody could be watching across the globe. It's morning for them. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your day, evening, day, and I will see you guys all next week. Thanks for joining this crafty session. Bye, everyone.